Hey guys, and welcome back to my second video on my channel. So today, one of my friends actually requested this video because she said she wanted to know a bit more about me, and I figured it's only fair that a lot of you get to know me as well. So this video is about hobbies. Now, like many people, including myself, have tons of hobbies. I kind of have a couple different hobbies, and some of which are most likely more me than some are. I like playing video games. I love writing and reading, and I love just relaxing. And you know, even though some people call that meditation, I don't really meditate as some people would say. And one of the biggest ones, the ones that I always do, well, it's only one, it's not multiple, but the one I normally do almost all the time is Dungeons and Dragons, which maybe most of you have heard about. Dungeons and Dragons is a tabletop game that involves a lot of math, tons of dick jokes, and a good storyline. Now, behind me, I have several books pertaining to just character sheets in general, or, well, that one's not, or, starting your own D&D campaign, pretty much. So this one is 3.5, which most people actually probably have played before I even hit 21. I started playing D&D when I was about 10 or 11, and this was the first edition that I ever played. I played it with my dad, and that's actually what got me into the game. My first character ever was a druid. She had pure white hair, antlers, and she had the most understanding towards animals, and she was more of a chaotic good character than what I usually play now, which are chaotic neutrals. Which, chaotic goods, in general, are people who are sweet and are kind and try to do the most good deeds. Chaotic neutrals are a different story. They can get away with stuff. So like if I wanted to go pickpocket a guy, per se, because I do play rogues on occasion, a chaotic neutral character would think about it for a minute and then decide whether or not they do want to pickpocket them. I normally pickpocket everything, sleight of hand it all, but my first character was indeed a druid. I thought that druids were the best, and I still play them to this day. I still play my druids. Some of them are kind of in the chaotic neutral, kind of in the neutral area. They don't really abide to anybody's rules. So 3.5, great way to get someone into the D&D area in general. Now, what I currently play is 5th edition, which a lot of people will be a little prissy about it. 3.5 is what a lot of older generations do play. Some of them have probably moved over to 5th edition, which 5th edition is one of my favorites. I am actually a DM for a 5th edition campaign, and it was actually something me and my husband did bond over. So I currently do love 5th edition. I do love the rules. I never really liked how broken 3.5 was. I do like how strict 5th edition is. And as you can see, I've been playing for quite a while. I started playing last year, a little bit before Christmas time, and my husband was starting to go to D&D games, and I really wanted to, I wanted to get back into it because I remember playing it with my dad. So that is what got me to start playing again. And when I did, I discovered that I'm not a character-esque person. I do like making characters. I think they're fun. I think they're fun for the first couple of weeks, but it gets tiring. Some people do kill off their characters. I'm not that person. I love my characters. So I actually became a DM for 5th edition campaigns, which involved me getting the Dungeons Master Guide, which I know one of my players currently in one of my campaigns is actually becoming a DM, and he is actually becoming more aware of what I do and what my job is, and he's done an amazing job with his campaigns. So I have the Dungeon Master Guide, I have the Monster Manual, which this has brought over some monsters from 3.5. I do love it. It's one of my favorites. I love going in and just reading over some of the monsters, and there are actually a lot of cute monsters that I didn't even think of. So yeah, I have that. And then when 3.5, or when 5th edition came out, a lot of other books came out as well, and one of them is Xanthar's Guide to Everything, which has a couple more races, has a couple more things. It's not, I never really liked it. So there's that. And then this is the campaign I'm currently running, which is called Curse of Strahd. Curse of Strahd is about a vampire who's so lovesick. It's one of those, oh, she didn't fall for me sort of situations. But this is the campaign I'm currently running, and my players are loving it. They love how dark the story is. They love the adventure of it, which is personally something I strive for. So yeah, I'm playing that currently. Now, you're probably wondering, how many sets of dice should a person use for D&D? Because it does involve math, and it does involve getting dice. Now, any starting player will probably have 1 set of dice. For the case of me, I started out with 2. I had my first set of dice that I didn't get from my dad, and I didn't, I didn't get anything like that when I first started out. But my husband gave me my first D&D dice, and it is a set of light green dice that I absolutely adore. I still use them to this day. And so that was my first set. Then my second set was when I started playing in regular campaigns with my first DM, which that was quite a bit ago. So, and that set is green and black. I currently now have 9 sets of dice. Do you need that many? No. Is it good to have that many? Yes. I have a lot. I'll probably do some panning shots of how many sets I have and what colors they are. But I love every set of my I love every set. I love them. Love them, love them, love them. And of course my husband did get me this dice bag, which I'll get a shot of this later. It's a Pokemon one, and I've had it for the 2 years we've been together. So I still keep that near and dear to my heart. So that is the biggest hobby I do. Biggest, most expensive hobby I've ever done in my life. I've mostly stuck to writing and reading, which writing is not all that expensive unless you're doing it by hand. And reading in general, I don't go and buy books. I usually go to the library. When I do buy books, it's mostly, you know, for me, and I do collect them, and I do like some series. Did I buy the entire Harry Potter series? No. Did I buy the entire Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants series? No, but my mom did. Which led up to that hobby. I have a few hobbies, of course, besides just D&D. Like I said earlier, some of them include reading, writing, playing video games, which is one of my favorites. But yeah, those are my main hobbies. It's kind of wild. I do spend a lot of time and a lot of money on my D&D hobbies in general. It's kind of crazy when you actually fall in love with a hobby that you enjoy doing. So I do enjoy. Anyways, after the camera cut me off, don't worry, I'm trimming this part. So anyways, I have a lot more hobbies. I don't just do those, you know, those little ones. I do enjoy, you know, jogging and walking. I do love a lot more things. So yeah, this was one of my main hobbies. I really wanted to talk about it and just express how much I do love this stuff. Yes, it's definitely an expensive hobby, just like video games are, but I do love it and I do enjoy it. So that's it for this video. Comment below or, you know, Instagram me or anything like that and tell me what your hobbies are. I know a couple of other YouTubers do this, but my question that I want to start doing this at the end of videos, but I want to do a question of the week, and this week's question is, of course, what are your hobbies? What do you love doing? What is your favorite hobby? What is your what's your favorite hobby? Of course, you know mine's D&D, which is expensive, but what are yours? So sound off below and tell me what your favorite hobbies are, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.